Hey, welcome back to my channel. How are we? I have a cold. Let's just address the elephant in the room. My voice is nasally and vile, but I'm just gonna sit down and do my makeup with some amazing products that I have been using. It smells like ass. Oh, I have to wash that. So I have a middle parting in my hair, shock horror. I'm so sick. I'm not even so sick, it's just my nose, like I've a cold. So I'm just trying to stay hydrated. I'm double dosing on my vitamin C. I lived with nurses for like 3 years. They said it's okay, because basically if you have too much vitamin C you just pee it out anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup like really quick, just to kind of make me feel like a human. Like I think this is gonna be a how to look normal when you're actually dying sick of the flu, like an autumn flu tutorial. So the first thing you want to do when you're dying sick in autumn is you want to make your skin look like you're healthy. I mean, you're dying sick, you have a flu, you have a cold, your head's all stuffy, and the last thing you want to look is sick. So we have my Henriksen Banana Bright Primer that I don't think I've ever used a primer like this much. Like I've never used this much of a primer. Like I've literally nearly used the whole thing up. Like I've never done that. This is a first for me. But it has vitamin C in it. And what did we just say about vitamin C? So initially upon putting on this primer my face will be red, because I kind of have high colour on my face. This honestly feels so good. And no, it does not smell like bananas, because I hate bananas, but it actually doesn't smell like bananas. So that's great. So we apply this, we make our skin look fab. Look at the radiance already, we're going places. Next thing I'm applying is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, because again, you want your skin to look the best it possibly can. Hollywood Flawless Filter is going to help with that. And then I'm actually using my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Complexion Brush. I got sent this in Pure. Like I'm not even lying. I got sent a Charlotte Tilbury makeup brush in Pure. I got sent it with the new foundation. It's so soft, it's so high quality, and you can just feel luxurious when you're using it. So when you're sick you want to feel luxurious, like you don't want to feel bad. So I feel like using a Charlotte Tilbury foundation brush will just kind of help, like mentally. Sometimes I do use my hands, but not today. And this just again gives your skin a nice healthy glow, because when you're dying sick, like that's what you need. You need a false healthy glow. Like your skin needs to be thriving before you ever touch it with foundation. Like you can't just go in there with your foundation and expect it to work wonders, you know? Like that's just not how life works. It's not how it happens, honeys. I'm so sorry, but we need to do the most. And doing the most is basically, I think like this is basically a primer. Like you can use this as a primer. So I basically just use 2 primers. But look at my skin. Like we look less sick already. Don't tell me I don't, because I do. I know I do. And staying on the Charlotte Tilbury hype, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation today, because basically I got sent this. When they sent it to me they were like, can you please get shade matched in your nearest counter and we'll send you your shade match. And sure, I didn't know what my shade match was, and the nearest Charlotte Tilbury counter to me is like a 2-hour drive, so I wasn't going to do that. So I just guesstimated. I got the shade 4 Neutral, which is my perfect shade when, if I put on fake tan, when my tan is fading, but not fully faded, but not when I have no tan on, because it's like one shade too dark when I'm pale. So now is the perfect time to use it. So I'm putting this on my Morphe sponge. My Morphe sponge is like my newest obsession, because I feel like it doesn't soak up as much product as a beauty blender does, and that's absolute tea, but it's absolutely the truth. Look at this, like look at the coverage. Like look what it's doing. When you are sick you want to be flawless, like you need coverage. you need a full coverage foundation to cover up all of your bacteria that is currently manifesting itself inside your body. Whoa! And then you drop your Morphe sponge on the floor. That's just my favorite part of the tutorial, really. So once that foundation is on, I'm just gonna go back in with my beauty blender and just make sure it's all blended, because the last thing you want when you are sick is to not be blended, you know. Look at this foundation though, like honestly, like look, like look, like look, like it's a vibe, like it's such a vibe. Can we tell it's a vibe? I'm actually going to use 2 concealers today. I'm going to mix, so I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Way concealer first, and this is really good for hiding tiredness and magicking all your imperfections away, magicking your flu away, magicking your life problems away. And basically I'm just going to apply it around the eye area. I'm also putting extra concealer around my nose because my nose is red because I have a flu. So what do we want to do? We want to conceal that. This video is not sponsored by Charlotte Tilbury, by the way. I'm just going to disclaim that right now. If it was, I would be letting you know. I wish it was, but it is not. I'm just using their products. And yes, well actually no, the Hollywood Flawless filter I bought myself, but the foundation, the brush and the concealer that I just used, I did get sent, which like go me, like I'm thriving. Like Charlotte Tilbury sent me stuff, like Charlotte Tilbury, like actual, the actual brand. Like so many black brands are like sleeping on me and like sleeping on, you know, my content and whatever. And then Charlotte Tilbury is out here being supportive. Who knows I'm sick? Who's gonna know I'm sick until I open my mouth? Absolutely no one. I'm gonna let the concealer kind of sit there for a minute before I set it, just because I actually have been loving doing that recently rather than like going straight in with powder. I'll just like reblend it or whatever. I'm gonna put on the second concealer while I'm doing my brows. So this is just the Urban Decay Naked Skin. It's in the shade Fair Neutral. It's very, very light. But basically, I'm just trying to wake my eyes up by putting that just in the very inner corner of the eye. Just to like really open my eye up a bit. And I'm just going to leave that here for a second while I do my brows. Because Jackie Aina says that if you leave on concealer, the coverage is more. And I'm just going to do my brows. I'm not going to explain what I'm doing because everyone does their brows differently and everyone has a way that they like their brows done, but I am going to like leave this in the video for anyone who wants to see what I'm doing. I'm trying to let my brows grow out. I want big fluffy brows. So basically the only thing I do with my brows with regards to like grooming at the moment is I dye them, and I fill them in with eyeshadow from the SoSu Keilidh palette. I use this teeny tiny really stiff Anastasia brush, which gives them structure, if you get me. It's the Anastasia, the name is actually rubbed off because I use it that much, but I've had it for years. I think it's the 12 brush. And now I'm just going to blend out that concealer. See how like that really opens my eye? Like she's awake. She is woke. She is awake and woke. I only recently got this, but I actually quite like it. I am a Laura Mercier girl. Like Laura Mercier's setting powder is like my ride or die. But I've just been trying this out and seeing, do you know when you first get something and you have to really see how you like it? And I feel like I need to use it for at least like 2 or 3 weeks to develop my full thoughts. And I can't use my Laura Mercier in between because that will just mess up my thoughts. I'm using a lot of setting powder just because I might be really sweaty later, because like I've been getting like really warm and then really cold and then really warm and then really cold due to the fact that I'm not 100%, oh my god, I can't even talk, 100% healthy at the moment. So also I'm going to put a huge amount of setting powder on my nose, because between the sneezing and all that stuff, like, we don't want to look like Rudolph. Like, that's not my goal today. So I'm going to bake my nose and like my under nose, the top of my mouth. But this is what I'm leaving on for 10 minutes, just so like my nose is the best opportunity in like not being red for the day. Does that make sense? I don't know. I need to drink some vitamin C. Now, while we're baking our nose, we're going in with my Urban Decay Beached Bronzer. My current favorite bronzer. And you know, when you're bronzed, you look healthy. Like, we're going for like a healthy look today, you know? Like, this isn't a no makeup clearly, but I just want to look healthy. Like, is that too much to ask? We also need to contour, or like just kind of chisel out our jaw, because when you're sick you retain water more, so like that double chin will be coming out to play, but we need to push her back into her box. So by bronzing, that is how I like to do it. Now, this is my favorite part for when you're sick, right? This is the part, right? Everyone needs to pay attention. Class, listen up. This is what's happening. Taking a big fluffy blank canvas brush and my Milani Luminoso blush, which I swear doesn't have an end. Like, I should get a new one of these because I've had this for so long, but like also there's no sign of me hitting pan. We're going to load on the blush, because blusher makes you look like you're healthy, like you have a healthy glow, like you're flushed. So I'm going to put on more than usual just to feel that bit of extra health. Like, I'm thriving, look at this. Like, other than like my nose, which is just, you know, not thriving. Now we're just going to let that nose bake a little bit more, and we're going to do some eyeshadow. Now, when you're sick, I feel like not sparkly lids, but like a bit of shimmer never goes astray. I actually feel awful. Like, I'm trying to keep my energy levels like at a constant for this video. It's just testing me, but in the best way, you know, in the best way. Literally, I couldn't be arsed looking for my eyeshadow palette, so I'm literally going to use the bronzer all over the lid, because like with the sneezing and stuff, you know, we don't want to do too much, we don't want to do the most, right? And this is where the magic happens. So I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take this. I never really use it, so no time like the present. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier Indiscretion Face Illuminator. I got this at the Makeup by Mario masterclass, and I rarely use it, but maybe today's the day. I'm just gonna pop, I'm actually gonna take it with my finger because I feel like that would work out better. So I'm gonna take it on my fingy and just press it on to my lid. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Just like a little shimmer, just a little something to be like, hello, I'm healthy, my eyelids are shimmering, you know? But not like glitter, like I didn't want glitter. So now we're going in with just a smidge of the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, just to like, you know, that always makes me feel better. So now we're going to dust off our baking on our nose, because I think it's been a while. But I'm actually, what I'm going to use to dust that off, right? So I'm not going to dust it off with nothing. I'm going to dust it off with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I have the shade One Fair. I actually bought this one myself, but I do have a fresh one that I did get sent, so like, love that for me. I'm just dusting off the bake with that for like maximum can't breathe, for maximum effect, if you get me. Fab. Inner corner time. So on my inner corner, I'm going to use the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, because honestly, it's just such a nice inner corner shade. And like, we need our inner corners to be awake. Okay, so we're nearly done. Do I look healthy now? Do I look sick? I actually don't. Actually, do you know what I do need to do? Do you know when you're sick and your nose gets kind of swollen? I need to bronze the shite out of my nose. Just to like slim her down a bit. She's a bit thick this week. Just from the like cold and the sinuses and being blocked and stuff. So at least now that she's bronzed, like, she's better, you know. And then we're just gonna highlight the tip. I'll actually be offended if makeup comes off my clothes later because I literally baked it for 10 minutes. Like, I've never done that. I have never done that. Never. I need to give myself lashes. So I'm using the Note Sculpt Master Mascara. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I got this recently in Pure and I've been obsessing. Wait till you see what it does to my lashes. Like, the difference that made. Like, who has the flu? I don't. Can't tell by my lashes that I have the flu anyway, can you? Look! I'm actually thriving. That's the mascara. Like, honestly, okay, don't mind me now because there is mascara on my lower lash line on this eye. But look at my eyelashes. Can we see them? But we're going to put on lashes as well. Why? Because I'm sick. And when you're sick, you don't want to put too much like black eyeliner or anything on, because that, like, having your eyes nice and bright makes you look nice and bright and healthy. We're just going to add more blusher just for dramatic effect. And because I fucking love blusher. See what that did? See what that did? See what I did? Now, these lashes I got in pennies. They're $1.50. These are them. Don't even dare sleep on them. Just go into pennies right now. I'm literally going in and buying 5 pairs. They're so nice. They're an Ardell Wispy vibe. If you like Ardell Wispies, which I love, then you will like these. I actually don't look sick anymore. Like, I honestly don't. Do I feel sick? Yes. Do I sound sick? Absolutely. Do I look sick? No. Okay, so before we put on our lashes, I'm just gonna use some setting spray and do my lips while I'm waiting for my glue to dry. So I'm using the Morphe setting spray. And we're using a shit ton of that because we want our makeup to be locked in. And I've used a lot of powder today. So I want that powder to look like skin and not a cakey mess. I'm not a singer, as you can tell. I don't know where that came from. It's probably the illness. Fall flu tutorial. Except it's not fall because you're in Ireland, Rebecca. It's autumn. I don't think I've seen this before. Like a tutorial for when you're dying sick with the flu. And I, like, when you're dying sick with the flu, obviously you can just live your best flu life and like not put on makeup. But if you want to look not sick, yes, I did just put on more blush. If you want to look not sick, or you have something to go to where like you just want to, like, when you look better, like, I feel a bit better now, do you know, that now that like I don't look as sick, do you get me? It's like a mentality thing. But yeah, if there's something that you have to like look your best for, or want to look your best for, or you just want to feel like a boss ass non-fluey bitch, then like this is the tutorial for you. I'm just gonna put on my lashes with my fingers because I am a queen. And honestly, I just don't know where my tweezers are, and we're not gonna spend another 5 minutes of the video looking for them now, are we? Is it just me, or does anyone else always have one lash that they prefer? Like, it just sits better, it looks fluffier. It's this one for me today. So yeah, that is the lashes on. Stunning. Just gonna remove foundation from my lips. My lips are also a bit dry. They need some TLC. Do what I feel I need? Actually, no, I know I need the Laneige lip mask. I've seen a lot of people using it recently. I don't think you can get it in Ireland. I want the vanilla one specifically. I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with my favourite lip liner, the Urban Decay Naked. Oh no, Liar lip liner. Oops. I have like this weird bump on my bottom lip that's like really annoying to lip line, just in case anyone wondered. And now I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. I didn't get sent this, I paid for this myself. But I just said I'd use it kind of in theme with, like, I've used a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products, so, and I've also been loving this. It's just stunning. Like, it really is. Just a great lipstick. And then to finish that off, as always, I'm using my Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Diamond Milk, because glossy lips are healthy lips, and it's all about the health today, folks. Like, I look so much healthier. Like, you can't tell me I don't look healthy right now. Can you? Do I look healthy? This foundation's such a good match for, like, my skin tone right now, but if I'm any paler, it's just a teeny bit too dark. This is the finished look. I hope you all are thriving. Flu or no flu, sickness or no sickness, in sickness and in health. If you did enjoy this tutorial, if you do like what you see, if you like my vibe, if you like my kind of personality, if you just like me, you know, as a person, then you can subscribe down below. We're on the 500 for Christmas train. I think we're nearly at 250, like nearly halfway there. So I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up. I actually don't even care about the thumbs up, just literally subscribe. And like thumbs up as well, but like, you know, if you had to choose. I hope you have a great day. I hope if you are sick that you get over that soon. Try and feel your best. And once you're trying and feeling your best, then you'll feel your best, you know. It's all about mentality. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you in another video. I put up vlogs every Sunday, and I put up other videos whenever I feel like it. Basically, I have no schedule for them. Peace out. 8-town. Yeah, it's actually amazing. Like, I don't look sick anymore, and I don't feel sick anymore. And that, my friends, is the power of makeup. Will we add just a little bit more blusher just for the road? Like, just for the road. Like, will we just add like a little bit more, like just for the road, like just, did I go crazy there or do I look fine? No, I'm thriving. We're just so healthy, we're just thriving, and we're just bronzing our double chin away, you know. All the products are down in the description box. There's not gonna be links because I'm not an affiliate, so like, you know,